Good afternoon, everyone. And Dwayne popping out of the barn here. I think he sees something. Huh. Corey with North Star Homestead. I'm coming back to you here today with a daylight video of our daylight tour of our chicken barn. So this is the area between our pole shed and our chicken barn. This is where we fuel up. Just remember, no smoking, please. This building is I believe it's 40 feet long by 26 wide, maybe. Could be wrong on that with a loft up top. And it was it was a hog barn. Oh, we got another one. Hello. We've got about 5 barn cats that live in the barn with the chickens here, and they stay warm in their cat coolers is what they're called. It's basically a styrofoam cooler with straw inside to help keep them warm. It's rather cold today, so the chickens aren't out. Down here in Minnesota, the feels like temperature is -10 Fahrenheit for those of you who are watching from overseas. So we built this last summer. It took us about 6 months, or maybe even better than 6 months to build this. This building had a concrete slab under it that was kind of cracked, and it was in pretty rough shape. So we decided to keep it rather than tear it out and build a lean-to on it. And that was kind of a challenge because everything was so heaved, I guess. The concrete slab was higher and lower in places, so that was a lot of fun, but we got it done. So chickens like to come out here. We have some food hanging out, 5-gallon food safe bucket, just hooked up to the joist there. And they come out of this door. Let's see if we can peek in there. Haha. Hi, chickens. So we'll go in there in just a minute, but that door is automatic. It runs with the sunlight outside, so sunrise to sunset. And we put sand in here. I just had our local sand and gravel company just come out and dump a couple truckloads of sand and use the tractor to pop it in here. The one thing that my wife did that I really like, and I say my wife because she designed this whole thing. Her dad was a contractor. She picked up a lot from him, and that's pretty much how we remodeled our last house and moved out here and are starting to remodel these buildings. She's definitely an asset to have around with building and constructing things, and things that I never learned, and I'm trying to learn at 36 years old. But she constructed this framed opening that is in there with deck screws. So we've got 3 on this side, and then we have 3 on this side, 4 on this side, maybe 4 on each side. No, 3 on each side. Anyway, and this whole thing right here just comes out of the opening, and I can put my tractor bucket in here and do work. If we need more sand, if we need whatever we need, pretty much. So that is pretty helpful, and I thought it was a great design choice. So with this being a hog barn, you've got couple openings on either side, and I don't think it's been used in many years, obviously, before we moved in 2023. But the cats like to go in and out the chicken door, and so I'm going to make sure that they do not stay in the chicken coop, which is fun. So they won't hurt anybody. They're just out here having fun. So on this side, got our grain bins over there. This side, we are likely going to build another lean-to and make it a greenhouse, but that's obviously a project for the future. So we're going to come in here. My wife and her signs. So, all right. So we have cats are on this side. We've got their cat coolers that they stay warm in. And then we have, this is in case a cat needs to be segregated for whatever reason. If we go all the way back here, this whole barn was built with cedar, which is awesome. So go all the way back here and we have water. The water is not working great because the pipe was buried 3 feet underground, which is not below the frost line here in Minnesota. So we're going to be working on that, I think, here in the spring and summer. We're going to excavate that pipe and get some new pipes ran so that we can actually have water in here. These hydrants are actually pretty good because they're considered frost free, meaning there's a plunger in there that, you know, when you open it, it lets the water out, but then when you close it, the plunger sends the water back down below the pipe or below the frost line so that it doesn't freeze. Well, the older they get, the parts wear out. You know, it's anything human made. It all wears out, and at some point it needs to be replaced. So I think this has been in here for many years. We've got a kitty on the wall. Oh, went up to the loft. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hi. This exhaust fan was a solid install also. My wife and I put that in, and it definitely helps keep the dust down in here because the chickens love to kick up sand and things. So it keeps the dust down in here. So we have heated water bowls. There's Dwayne hanging out by the hose. Lumber that needs to get moved. Fun stuff. Always something to do around here. So this is our chicken area, and we have our supplies. We keep our feed in these two feed and treats. We have other supplies here. Nesting box so we can grab the eggs. And then here, somebody left the door open. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Meow. Hey, kitty, kitty. You want to stay in there? Okay, I guess it's a good place for you to be then. Hanging out. We've got some hens in the nesting box. Hey, little lady. Can I give them a tour? I'm just gonna peep the camera in there. Don't get mad at me. So here's the nesting box, and the eggs just roll right on down so we can grab them. And we've got a few eggs, a few fake eggs just hanging out there so that they know that this is where they need to lay. I know it's cold in here. All right, so we've got pine shavings down, and my wife again built this pretty sweet roosting bar. Then we had to build another one down there. We're planning to get more chickens, I guess, this spring. That's really her department. I just fall in line, I guess. So it's so cold in here or here in Minnesota today, that they're staying inside, which I would do the same thing. But hey, chick, chick. Hey, chick, 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 chick. So for water and food, we do the same thing, 5-gallon buckets, hang them from the ceiling, and we've got heating elements for the water so that they don't freeze. And the chickens seem to really enjoy that. Makes it easy too if you have to travel for a couple of days. You can just fill them up, and they're good to go for days and days and days. I think food, probably a week. Water, probably not so much, but and they're all hanging out in the administrative segregation. This little room here is in case we need to obviously segregate sick birds, or we're trying to assimilate new birds into the flock. So we just have them hang out in there, and they have their own food and water and stuff, and we will get them out when they're ready. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Everybody staying warm? Not so much. So there's the indoor-outdoor, or the solar-powered automatic door. That thing was a solid buy. I don't think it was too expensive, maybe $100, but I think it's pretty awesome to have so that you don't have to come and let them out every day. And the kitty's gonna come with me because, come here, kitty, come here, come here. And you're laying in poopy. Hi. All right, so we're gonna let the cat out. I'm gonna do this with one hand. We're gonna pop out here. Aha. And I'm doing this all with one hand. So I better go shut that other door so more cats don't get in. Wanna say hi? Oh, I did shut the other door. Good. Okay. All right. Makes for a great video. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna show you is the eggs. So just pop this thing open here. Sorry about the camera flop. And then ooh, look at that. Pretty cold today, but we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 so far. Pretty good. And we've got one in there laying another one, so we're just gonna let them do that. And the thing about it being so cold is you gotta get your eggs out of the nesting box really fast because they will freeze, and if they freeze, that's no good. No good. So I will let you all go and have a good day. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get up, grow the channel, get up to 100 subscribers here, hopefully by the end of March. And go from there. But a lot of projects coming here. It is supposed to be in the 40s next week, which I am elated for because my desert blood does not deal well with Minnesota, and I've lived here for 20 years, and it gets old after a while. It gets a little cold. It gets a little cold. So hope you all have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one.